We have new details tonight about that attack on a luxury hotel in Mali.
Breaking news out of Mali, a massive hostage situation at a hotel, and now we are hearing 3 people are dead.
This is an operation that's still underway. We know they're being assisted by, among others, American special forces who are not directly involved in the assault,
But I should be dead for sure.
Kyle Morgan is the CEO and chief instructor at Blue Bearing Solutions and has an extensive background in elite U.S. special operations. His military career began as an infantryman in 2002, and he later became a Special Forces Green Beret. For over a decade, he served in the Army's Special Mission Unit, specializing in hostage rescue. Morgan's leadership and commitment to excellence was tested during the deployment as a special operations advisor to the U.S. Embassy in Mali, where he led a small team to respond to a terrorist attack at the Radisson Blu Hotel in Bamako in 2015.
Malian special forces moved in. They were backed up by their French counterparts and one off-duty American special forces member.
Saving lives in a high-stress environment. Kyle, super pumped to have you on, man.
It was about 7:15 in the morning, and I got the call from someone from the State Department about an ongoing attack. 5 to 8 armed gunmen that just storming the Radisson Blu Hotel.
U.S. Special Forces are now assisting in rescue efforts to free dozens of hostages from a hotel under siege in Mali's capital.
I mean, what's going through your mind? Like,
When I was getting my stuff ready and moving that way, I was real like, let's go, you know?
Yeah.
That's why I'm here, you know? I'm like, that's why I'm here. I figured it out. But being honest, looking back, like as we assembled the team, I just felt super exposed as soon as I cracked that door. So I chose like a side door. I popped into that thing and it was just like overwhelming. Think of like a banquet room or not like a large auditorium, but kind of like one of those, you know, separate conference rooms or whatever, but just really dark, smoky. Fire alarms are going off, eerily silent though. If we had to get to the second floor, that's where the American was trapped in that room. And the RSO knew it was on the second floor, but the only way to get to it was to basically bound up the staircase, super exposed. You know, I'm about here in my turn to go try to clear the top landing from halfway up the stairs. And that's when I catch one of the shooters in my peripheral and I swing the gun over. And as I'm swinging it over, you know, I see that I'm staring down his muzzle. It's just, the rest is just very, I don't know. I just kept fighting.
The siege in the capital city of Mali lasted all day before ending this evening.
That night, after the attack, and I called back home. I don't know if I'd already started drinking. I'm sure I did. I was crying. I was bawling, crying. Erica just starts going like, oh my God, what's wrong? What happened? What's going on? Like, she hadn't seen me do that. At that moment right there is when I disconnected from her. I said, there's nothing you can do. You can't help me. You can't do anything for me. And I just said, can I talk to the kids? And I told them I love them. It's one of those things where I had to stay in that country for almost, you know, the rest of that trip, almost 4 months. Just unraveling. And everyone looked at me as like, oh, if something happens again, we'll just link up with Kyle, he'll figure it out. And I'm over like, man, I'm losing it right now. You know, my family suffered the most. I told Erica, I called her, you know, that December, and I was like, hey, I'm leaving when I get home.
Leaving?
Like moving out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want a divorce. And just, I moved out. And I tried to reinvent myself. I couldn't even pay my own bills. You know, that's when I overdosed on what I thought was cocaine. It was fentanyl. And that's the time. That was November 20th or 21st, the day after, on the anniversary of the Radisson. I saw myself for the first time from outside of my body, and I was disgusted with what I saw. Man, I saw everything I needed to see. And more specifically, you know, one of the most shameful things I've ever done. Now the scene is, I'm seeing all this and the devil's right there with me. And we looked like I'm spectating this, right? Like from a theater kind of screen. And we looked like we were best friends. And I'm trying to, you know, yell and tell myself that he's going to trick you, you know, all these things. And then he starts hurting me, the devil, cutting me. And I was panicking, like physically I was panicking. And then I remembered to do some breath work, and then I remembered to pray. And I prayed to Jesus in a way like Peter did in the water. And he came and he did a hostage rescue on me, right? Someone saved me. Someone rescued me. Someone saved me, and we all need saving. But there is only one savior.
Before we leave it, how'd the incident at Radisson Blu end? How did you guys? What was the wrap up?
That's the part that still kind of eats me up.